Welcome to the nightly vid. It's me, more of a Rob style nightly vid. We're going to see the SPY was a 2 up again. So 2 up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're still buying this. Sorry about that. Gosh, now I sound just like Rob. That's hilarious. But still buying this week. It is green. Qs. You see the same thing, right? A lot of inside weeks still. Dow Jones, same thing. IBM, about the same thing. What was interesting today is we saw this. So in the morning, we were within the previous day's range, within the broadening formation. And you'll see we always look, you can see the big levels of reclaim, right? And then this stuck in the middle. So we want to look at both sides of that like so. Now in the morning, what happened? We made the new highs, had the reversal, nice short, right? And then we took out the morning lows. Then we went reversal again, changing the day back to green here. Then morning highs. Then we had broadening expansion. You see like this. We could draw it something along the lines of this. You could also draw it off the morning lows, same difference. But you'll see how this hammer outside bar or this 15 momentum hammer times this broadening expansion here. So we saw that the rest of the day. Kind of just grinding after taking out the morning highs or previous day's highs because we're still not at last week's highs. So we need people to stop out. Going into tomorrow, we're closer to continuing, so we'll see what we can get. That being said, we will have inside days. Technology, XLK, still an inside week, so be aware of that. It tells you look at Oracle. Inside day in the tech. Obviously, we prefer the upside for these pivots. You'll see crowd in the tech. The 3-1 coming at the bottom of the broadening formation down in here. If we were to zoom in a little bit, you'll see this. Like so. So the question is, are they able to firm this thing back up or not? And they don't have any earnings until, a little bit later, end of this month. Galaxy, GLXY. This is an interesting one. So you're going to see this quarter, green, 3-2, actually 3-3-2, targeting all-time highs at 38.08. And then you'll see the daily sets up your pivot machine gun back through this previous range. And whenever you have a pivot machine gun, it also tells you you're going to trigger higher time frame signals. So in this case, it's a 2 going 3 week to the upside that we could trigger. So we'll want to look for that and you'll see everything we like. The lower lows, inside bar, back through the range. We'll have the semis inside with the technologies. Actually not inside, my bad. But potentially 3-2-2, still an inside week, so it's more likely to do that. Tells you NVIDIA inside day right there. And you could be looking at some other ones. Maybe AMD goes 2-2. And you'll see still very green on the quarter AMD. Maybe triangle out if we can get back above this stuff. 166.84. And I'll put AMD. On the 2-2-day list. I forgot to. And really, I've only been watching those two. We'll see. QCOM did take out a ton of pivot targets, maybe a hammer day, but I'm going to shy away from it for now. That being said, there is one more name, actually 2 more names here. On the 2-2-day reversal list, or actually on the inside day list, we'll have XLF 3-1, maybe 3-1-2 reversal. Again, these inside weeks, you just want to be aware of that. So if it rev strats tomorrow, we're in for that too, and we'd actually prefer it because of the inside weeks. But we'll see what we can get. Tells you JP Morgan, a 3-1 day, and you'll see Rocket Lab. Nice little 2-1 day if this wants to start PMGing up again as well. Another PMG with Galaxy. Only other inside day in there we'll see is Duck, and I'm actually going to remove it from the list as I don't plan on trading utilities. If we go to the 2-2 reversals, 2 down, 2 up, Robin, ROBN. This is a pretty big gainer. You'll see above the quarterly open. Oops. You'll see the bottom of the broadening formation here. It's actually drawn something like these. If this goes 2-2 day, it could trigger us into the top of that, which could cause the weekly 1-2-2 rev strat. You can see we could trigger this, all in one go, and Now, that'd be a really freaking good move. So we're watching that tomorrow for sure. And then we'll throw Google in there. You'll see the 2-2-day setting up right here. 2-2-2 to the upside with the inside week with the 3-2-2. Fun to say, fun to do quarter. So Google, where are you going? Still going up here to 208.70. And then the last one in here, the high volatility names, Zap. Momentum Hammer Day Zap. And this one's, you can see buyer, 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 sideways, buyer, 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 and then maybe some more buying going on tomorrow. That's all I've got for you guys tonight. Adios. And if you're skipping to the end, here is your Wednesday night list. See you guys bright and early in the morning, and have a good night or good morning if you're just watching it then. Peace.